Hey folks, Lester here, and today we are at a 10,000 square foot antique shop here in the beautiful town of Lumberton, Texas. We actually came to do some home shopping, look at some manufactured homes, some modular homes, but of course I brought her with me. And when you bring her with you, there's no way you can get in and out of any town without stopping at their local antique shop. So today what I'm going to do is walk around and have some fun with you all. This is not my gig, this is not really my thing, but what I will like to do is play that name your price, name the price game. So what I'll do is simply find an item, I'll ask you what you think is a good going price. Now remember, not all things are antique, some things may be just vintage, and some things may just be junk. It's true. But you guys give me your best guesses and we'll see how close you are, okay? You ready? Let's have some fun. All right, so item number one is this ceramic rooster. And this rooster seems to be guarding a plethora of vegetables and fruits. There's some grapes and other things. Corn, not sure exactly what he's on. You can see how the size of this thing compared to my hand. The price tag is around, is that a banana? So this is a big giant ceramic rooster. What do you guys think the price of this rooster might be going for here at this shop? This is item one rooster. All right, so item one rooster is going for, if you said $45, that is the going price of the ceramic rooster. What's crazy to me is to realize that these were at one point actually living, breathing souls.
I think I'm frozen.
And these are actually real people who lived and probably died. These are old photographs of families. Oh my goodness gracious. Isn't that the funniest thing, guys? The hairstyles. Did people ever smile in these days? Did anyone ever smile for pictures? I mean, that may be all you get right there. Doesn't things like this just make you feel so small and remind you of how short life is? Because someday we will be nothing more than just mere photos. Most of our pictures will be digital. And even then, how long will they last? And will anybody know who we are? Will anybody recognize us years from now? We talked about it a while back that most of us cannot say a whole lot about our great-grandparents. Most of us don't know the names, not the full name, of our great-grandparents. And that's just sad to know. It doesn't take much more than a generation or two before we're completely forgotten. Oh, they got some great music playing here. I hope it doesn't end up messing with my video. If I'm not careful, this song will get in my head and I'll be humming this the rest of the day. The song is that one Dust in the wind. All we are is dust in the wind. Guys, that goes perfect with what I was just showing y'all. All we are is dust in the wind. Oh, life is gone forever and it's done gone. Dust in the wind. Because these two right here, they're dust in the wind, guys. They are dust in the wind. Do you think, how crazy is that? I'm just talking. I was just talking about that, and look what happened. Jamie, I was just talking about something. Come here. Wasn't that the craziest thing ever? Dust in the wind.
That is a baby alive, directly from my childhood. She eats cookies.
This is a series of books, probably elementary level readers. It looks like to be 1950s, maybe 1960s era. Aren't those cute? Guys, we are now going to go on to the next price. Name that price. We're going to be looking at this black beret. Not a raspberry beret, but a black beret. Try not to start humming the Prince song. Let me put the raspberry beret on, and you guys can name the price. How much would you pay for this beret?
This is suddenly become a peacock video.
What are you doing? How much would you pay for this beret?
I have no words right now.
Guys, there is some military around the world who does this every day. They're very proud of their style. Question is, how much would you pay for this black beret? How much would you pay? And I may be wearing it wrong. I probably am wearing it wrong. But how much would you pay for this black beret?
Pete the cat.
Well, so far we have ran across two items that we've played the game with. Ooh, I think I've just found the third. Now, anyone who's been around for a bit might remember this book, The 2,000-Yard Stare. This was a popular book about soldiers, paintings from soldiers coming home after World War II. And I think it's reminiscent to soldiers who come home after Vietnam and those who've come home after, obviously, Iraq and Afghanistan, and maybe even those who've been through any type of traumatic experience with their PTSD, who now carry that 2,000-yard stare with them. It's a book of paintings, all from war scenes. And let's go ahead and guess what you think the price of that may be. All right? So the 2,000-yard stare. This book features letters that were written to loved ones, pictures of both, looks like Japanese and American soldiers. I bet you somewhere in here there's probably even German, maybe Italian soldiers, along with letters that they, And then it's just a book of paintings of different war scenes. Yes. And these are stories that recount soldiers' stories of what happened, what they witnessed. All right, so what do you guys think might be the price of something like this? So they are very firm with $75 for this particular book. $75 for the 2,000 Yard Stare, a book of paintings from World War II. Some vendors have their things very well protected. Others just kind of have their stuff set out. I think it's obvious, though, that when they have their things in a locked box like this, they're afraid of people snatching their things. And so I don't blame them. In case you guys don't know how shops like this work, it's sort of a consignment, I think you would call that, where every item is labeled with who it belongs to. So for example, when the lady up front sells this item, she'll jot down that number right there. And from their total sales, they'll remember that $6 of their sale goes to this particular seller. Even though this seller may not be here today, at the end of the month or the end of the week, whatever, they'll let her know how much money they have that belongs to her from items that was sold from her section. Don't even, Lester, don't. Oh boy. Oh boy. What is all that? Uh-oh. I see a Ken doll. Guys, item number 4. The Ken doll. How much do you think the Ken doll is going for? It's a Barbie Ken doll. That's Ken, right? I think that's Ken. What do you think the price on the Ken doll is? Item number 4, the Ken doll. All right, so we're about to discover the price of this Barbie Ken doll. Oh, there it is right there. If you said that Ken is going for $23.95 firm, this is actually Cowboy Ken, guys. This is the Barbie 65th anniversary Cowboy Ken. Where's his hat? Does Ken not wear a hat? They got him in boots and white leggings and no hat. Okay. Uh-oh. Hats. And lots of them. Should I?
That's a great call for fine and thin, son.
Oh, this will be fun here. How many remember Old Spice? Guys, now I do believe Old Spice is still around, but not in the original bottles like those. Those are made of real glass. Yes, they're very heavy. They still have stuff in them, which I'm gonna open them and smell them in a couple of minutes. But who wants to take a guess on the price of the Old Spice, original Old Spice bottles? The price is there on the back. I gotta be careful. I'm gonna see if it still has Old Spice in it or if it's just water. No, that's actually Old Spice aftershave. Guys, I can smell it. There's still Old Spice in there, and it smells wonderful. If I put that on, I'm gonna drive these ladies in here crazy, because Old Spice would do that. It would drive the ladies mad. All right, who wants to guess the price of the Old Spice? Let's go with the big bottle here. And yes, there is still Old Spice in there. Take a guess. Go ahead and guess it, ladies. All right, the Old Spice, guys, is going for $32. It's vintage Old Spice, and listen, there is still Old Spice in there. Yes. Uh-oh. Guys, it's gonna be real hard to walk past this without trying that on. See, I like spots like this that's more opened. It's not quite so congested. Let's go ahead and get a price on that Elvis Presley piano keyboard right there. It's framed in wood. It might be real piano pieces. I don't know if it plays music or not. We'll walk over closer. But this is obviously very antique-ish. No. So the keyboard does not play. The Elvis is a tin. It's made of metal. And we're looking on a price for that. For all of you Elvis people out there, what do you think that might be going for? Let's find us a price now. Let's not come back. Let's just find the price. Do you think that that right there is attached to it? Oh, it is. Ready? And the price of this, only $60. I thought it would be more. It was $85 at one point. It's been knocked down to $60. Huh. Well, I will say that the beauty of this particular shop is that there's no junk here. I mean, sometimes you go to a resale or an antique shop, vintage type things, and it's just nothing but junk. But I guess because you're indoors, it's air conditioned, you know, climate controlled, they're not going to be able to just have junk. They're not going to just allow junk. So people here have to probably charge more than they would at an outdoor shop like this. Guys, if that is what I think it is, 5, 6, 7, 8, who's the best in the Lone Star State? Houston Oilers, Houston Oilers, Houston Oilers #1. Oh, we're the Houston Oilers, Houston Oilers, Houston Oilers #1. Guys, did the Houston Oilers play on dirt? I know that the Houston Oilers left Houston for a reason. I don't know if it was because they had to play on dirt, because that does not look like turf. Poor Houston Oilers. Oh no. Guys, Peter, Paul, and Mary. Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Little Jackie Paper loved that rascal Puff. Oh my gosh. This place is really big. When they said 10,000 square feet, they weren't kidding. Look at all of their cast iron. $45. for their cast iron skillets. Look, that's it. Harley Davidson leather chaps. Guys, wouldn't those be special? Well, that was an exciting adventure into a little bit of the antique and vintage things here in the small town of Lumberton. I want to thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with us. Hope you enjoyed that video, and let me know in the comments how close or how far off you were on those prices. We appreciate you for watching. We love you so much. Blessed to have you, and we'll catch you guys on the next video.
Don't let your troubles fester. Come watch Longhorn Lester.
Yeah, something like that.